Hey everyone, how are you? Happy Monday. So glad you're here with me this evening. I'm excited to chat just a little bit about some daily habits and things that, adjustments that I've made to kind of the new normal routine around our house in case it's helpful for anyone. I don't know about you, but it's been a little bit crazy over here at our house. Let me make sure that I am in all the right places. I should be live on my Facebook page, but yes, yay, I am live over in the group as well. So hello everyone, say hi. Let me know. Let me know how your Monday's going. Let me know. Let me know what's new with you. Um, I do have a link that I am going to share after this to a daily checklist, which I'm really excited about. If you don't have this daily checklist already, I think it's going to be big for you to prioritize and focus on the things that you are needing to get done in your business. So, I am a firm believer that consistency is so important in direct sales. So, it's so important and I'm a checklist kind of girl. I like my workbooks. I like my checkbook. I like a checkbook too. I like my checklist to, keep track of everything that I have going on. And some days it can feel a little bit daunting because there's so much going on. So a checklist can definitely help keep me focused. But just to share kind of some reflections, here at our house, our kids now we've been home, I think 10 weeks now. It's been a little while since we've all been home together. Our kids have been out of school. My husband's been working from home pretty much 8 to 5 every day. I've been running my business from home with like a lot happening in the background, just kind of squeezing it in here and there. So things look a whole lot different than back in the fall when our kids were in school 5 days a week and my husband went to an office to work. So we really had to adapt and change. And I think that is one of it can be a really difficult and challenging skill, especially in direct sales where you don't have a boss breathing down your neck telling you that you have to get things done. So I wanted to share just a couple of things that I've put into place that have worked really well for me. And would love to hear any tips from all of you as well as kind of how you've adapted your schedule and how you have made things work. So let me just switch over here because I am on my group page and I want to see all of your comments. So let me see if I can go to my business page so I can see your comments because you guys are talking to me, right? You're talking, you're saying hello. All right, let me switch views here for 1 second. Um, so a couple things that have worked. Let me see. Watch now. I don't want to watch. There we go. Hey, Tani, Aaron, Julie, Lindsay. I see you guys now. Perfect. All right. So a couple things that have worked well for me. I have been kind of flipping my schedule. So it used to be that I drop the kids off at school, come back home, work, and go pick them up from school. And then I'd put them to bed at night, and I'd probably do a little bit of work after they went to bed. But lately, the mornings have been really kid focused. And I think I was doing a live with Kristen Hankins one time, and she was talking about really she had way better words than me on this, but just how she focuses on her kids and then sets them up with something and is able to go focus on some work that she needs to get done. But she gives her kids the attention first, and everyone needs that time. And so I really love that. And I actually now have the morning completely blocked out, especially like 10 to 12 when my kids have a lot of school activities going on kid focused time. So like tomorrow, we're actually going to leave the house and go to the beach. But around that time that it's completely focused kid activity that I'm doing, and then I'm jumping back into my work later on in the day. So instead of working while they're at school in the morning, I'm really not diving into my work until the afternoon. One of the kind of mantras that I've been trying to live by is that I don't open my computer and sit down at my desk and my workstation here until I know what I'm going to work on. And that's been really helpful for me because so many times we sit down and we're fumbling around and we're reading things and we're scrolling and there's so much to see and so much happening that maybe we lose a little bit track of what we were even there to do to start with. So that has been really, really helpful for me as well. So if that helps you at all, make a note to yourself not to sit down at your computer until you know what you're going to work on. I also have really, really like laser focused on my top 3 goals for the day. And that's something that I've always kind of had in place, where I jot down at least 3 things that I want to get done, and I feel like it's important to get done for the day. But now more than ever, I really need to get those 3 things done, because I don't have the flexibility in my schedule to do it while the kids are at school. So if you don't already do that, I would recommend, even if 3 things, like one of them includes laundry, or one of them includes like getting your workout in, or anything like that. I think that it's important that you have some set priorities for the day that you're working to get done. So I usually have 3 business focused goals for the day, in addition to meetings and emails and kind of the day to day that I try to focus in on. And the other thing that has worked really well is batching. So if you've heard me talk before, you know that I'm a big fan of batching and focusing on similar tasks and doing them all at once. So if I'm going to be checking emails, I'm checking emails for a while. If I'm going to be sending out thank you cards, I focus on sending out thank you cards, and I kind of chunk that together. I find that works especially well on social media. So if I can schedule out like 2 weeks worth of posts in an hour chunk, I would much rather do that than waking up every morning and thinking about what I'm going to post, right? So that has been really huge. Hey, Don. And so important for me as I've, tried to get a little bit more organized and a little bit more proactive in what I'm doing when in my business. The other thing, kind of more high level here, is that I have a 3-month plan that I focus on in my business. And of course, things change. You have to adapt. You have to change things from here to there. But I really have a 3-month plan of what I'm working on in my business. And I put that on a whiteboard. It's right over here. You guys can't see it. But my whiteboard has what is happening each month. And then I erase that month after it's over and kind of shift everything over. So I'm always kind of having a big picture view of my goals and priorities over the next 3 months. And of course, like sometimes I have to cross things out and shift things over to the next month, but having a really clear view of at least a 3-month plan, I feel like it's hard, especially right now, to plan even further than that. But if you at least know what you're doing in June, July, and August, that's going to really help you out. I mean, what better timing than right now on June 1st to talk about that. So if you don't already have a 3-month plan, definitely think about doing that. One other tip, if you're looking for some good reading, I love James Clear's book on atomic habits. Raise your hand if you've read it. Let me know if you've read it. I just find it a really, really great book, and it talks about strategies to make habits just part of your day-to-day routine. And I think that's so important. So I really loved his book and adapted a lot of those strategies in my business and my personal life too, just in kind of creating new habits. One of which that I'm very proud of is that I'm drinking more water. So, that's kind of silly, right? But I have my new fancy Hydrate Spark water bottle, and it blinks at me. It's amazing, to remind me I need to drink my water. And I am drinking more water than I ever have in my life because I have my water bottle that reminds me. And I have a really fun app on my phone that tracks how much water I'm drinking. And there's a little bit of an accountability built in because I have Erin and Hillary, both Academy girls, that are drinking water with me. And I can see our progress throughout the day. So it's a little, not a competition, but that's one habit that just in the last month, I realized that what I do is I sit down at my desk and I drink my coffee in the morning. And then finally I'm like, oh, it's like 1 o'clock. I haven't drank any water today. And then I'm constantly in catch-up mode. So I'm trying to get my water in. So that's been a good habit that I've been able to build into my schedule too. But if you're looking for a good book on habits, and I know, right, Tani, it's so good. Yes. If you're looking for a good book on habits and just creating routines in your life and in your business, I highly recommend that James Clear Atomic Habits book. It's really, really, really good. So let me show you real quick. I am going to coffee flavored water, Lindsay. I wish. I'm going to share my screen real quick because I do want to show you guys just this worksheet. I'm not going to be able to see your comments while I'm sharing it, but I'll come back to it here in a second. So this is not it. This is not it. Where is it? Oh my goodness. I have too many files open. Where did it go? This is not it. I just had it open. Oh boy. let's see, here we go, daily checklist. So I'll send you guys a link for this if you want to download it, but it's the daily checklist for direct sellers. And I have just kind of this quick little worksheet. So if you're a paper and pencil kind of girl, you're going to like this and you're going to want to print it out. But it talks about, yeah, what my focus is today, what I'm grateful for, my top 3 goals for the day. These are pretty standard things that you're going to be doing in your business every day. I think replying to things is one thing that just doesn't seem to go away, whether it's DMs, PMs, emails, text messages, um, posts on your Facebook business page or your Instagram, your VIP group. All of that is part of kind of the daily routine. And then, of course, if you're hosting parties, checking in with your hostesses. If you guys have heard of my 333 equals 3000 formula, I have that for you too. And this is a good little framework to kind of reach out to potential customers and be really intentional and authentic about how you're building those relationships. And then any additional to-dos, let's be easy on ourselves and, just add 3 additional to-dos. Not like the 45 that are on my list. And then I have a special section here if you are a leader, of course, checking in with your new teammates and your leadership bound teammates and, connecting with your team on your team page as well. So if you guys think this checklist would be helpful, I am happy to share that. Let's see if I can see your comments again. I will definitely, yay, Chelsea's reading Atomic Habits. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so I can definitely share that with you guys if you are looking for a good little download to keep track of all the things that you have going on every day. So that is, how much do you spend on replies? Gosh, that's a tough one, Dawn. I feel like, we're in the relationship business and you gotta you gotta respond to people. Hopefully it doesn't take you all day. Hopefully it's one of those tasks you can do like on the go from your phone in the moment. I love the voice messaging on Facebook. I always say I can talk a lot faster than I can write. And I was just sharing this with my husband today. He got a video response to an email that he had sent a buddy. And I have been trying to do more of that in my own business. I use an app called Bonjoro, and I can share a link to that as well. But it allows you to send personal messages to people. And sometimes it's easier just to talk it out, right? than it is to type up like a super eloquent email or a message back. So definitely utilize those voice messages or video messages or a tool like Bonjoro. I think that they're awesome. I think there's also something like Loom is another good one, and you can share your desktop. I don't know if you can share a video of yourself using Loom as well. The book, Julie, is Atomic Habits by James Clear. So if you don't have that one on your list, definitely add it. All right, so thank you guys. I didn't have a whole lot tonight. I just wanted to pop on live for a minute and just share a little behind the scenes into what life has been like over at our house and how I've been trying to keep with my business and keep up with things and stay focused on my goals in the midst of a whole lot more happening in the background of my house than usual. Yeah, that video message app, Kim. It's not for, actually, there is a free version. I take that back. There is a free version for Bonjoro. And my tip for that is there's like a call to action button. And I think you're only allowed one call to action on the free version, but your call to action on all of them can just be follow me on Instagram or join my Facebook group or something really simple. So kind of more generic, like connect with me here, like that kind of thing. But yeah, I think it's a really good, really great tool. So I am excited. Hey, Janet, you're just catching the tail end. Hey, Sarah, Rebecca. I'll be back with you guys on Monday night. I know that these are late, but I will be on at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern on Mondays. And next week, I am talking about what books I'm reading and sharing some of my favorite book recommendations. So I think that'll be a really good topic. I think a lot of us love reading and personal development. So I'll share a little bit of what's on my bookshelf right now, or really what I'm listening to on Audible. And we will talk more then. So welcome to all of my new ladies in the Academy. We have a bunch of newbies and we're excited to have you. I will give you, since you're here live and you're listening, you can hear first from me. We will be open again at the end of June. And then we're taking a little break. We're taking a break from the Academy being open every month. So if you, and I think we might even be upping the price a little bit. So if you, and of course, if you're already in, you get the price that you're already paying. But if you're thinking about the Academy, or if that's something that maybe you've been looking into, just know that we probably will open up again at, oh, I know, Tanya, it's so late. We will probably open up again here at the end of June, and then take a little bit of a hiatus throughout the summer. Like I said, there's a lot going on. You got to prioritize. So I just want to let you guys know. Oh, and yes, Janet, I'd love to join that group and pop in. I'll let you know Wednesday works. All right, just want to let you guys know that. I will see you back here on Monday, and I will update this post with links to all of those helpful things. So I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for staying up late with me, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Where's the button? Stop.